Thank you, Margaret, for joining me in this interview. So, what physical activity means to you, and what's your motivation to do physical activity?
Physical activity makes me feel good. I like to keep fit, and I like the social aspect of the physical side of things.
Were you aware of the benefits of physical activities before participating in walking netball?
Yes.
Yes. Will you consider yourself physically active before participating walking netball?
Yep.
Yeah. What attracted you to participate in walking netball?
I like the competitive side of the sport, and I enjoyed netball at school, but that was a long time ago. I thought it would be fun.
So you played netball at school?
In primary school.
In primary
when
school.
When I was about 10 or 11.
And why you stopped playing netball?
Because it wasn't offered. We didn't do it in secondary school. It wasn't offered at all.
And how about after graduation?
I did a veterinary degree, so there wasn't a lot of time to do physical or social or sporting activities because it was such an intense course.
Yes.
So I didn't do an awful lot of sport at university.
Okay, yeah. So is there something about netball as a sport that appeals to you? Is it different from other sports? I mean, something special about netball as a sport?
I think what attracted me to the netball was the side it wasn't going to be as physical as, or walking netball wasn't going to be as physical or as hard as ordinary netball, and that was the thing that attracted me, I think.
Yeah.
Because at my age.
Does it lend itself to more social benefits?
Yes, it does. Yeah, met a nice group of girls.
Yeah.
Or older ladies.
What benefits do you get from participating in walking netball?
Well, I feel tired after it, and I know that I've done some physical exercise. It's nice going up for a coffee at the end, so we get to know everyone a bit better.
So, what do you think of the competitive side of it? Does this add to the good feelings you have about the program?
I'm very competitive, but I don't mind if I lose. But it's nice to win.
Yes.
I play hard.
Yeah. So this competitive side of the walking netball add to the good feelings you have about the program. Okay. How important is the walking aspect of walking netball?
It's just part of the rules.
Part of the rules.
It's not really that important.
You don't think that's very important?
No.
Okay.
But obviously it is for the walking netball, but for me, it's just the whole aspect of a team sport.
Okay, yeah. What do you think of walking sports for aging population?
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea. How?
Well, because it's getting people involved in a competitive sport, and a lot of us are still very competitive at this age, and so we're getting that side of the sport, and the team aspect.
Team aspect as well. What role do the coordinator play in the program? For example, Kate.
She's just there.
She's
just our coach. She drives the.
She coaches there every single session?
Most of them, yes. It's
okay.
She's maybe there. She was there the last maybe 4 or 5. She leads the session.
She leads the session, okay.
And she's the referee or umpire.
Are there attempts to create a positive environment?
Oh yes, it's a positive environment.
So the coordinator and the facilitator were trying to create this positive environment for walking netball ladies.
Yes.
Do you feel part of a network through participation in the program?
Well, we've joined a WhatsApp group on our phones, so there's a lot of feedback on that and chit chat.
Yes.
So
that's kind of a network.
Yes, and we've also, a few of us have been going out for walks.
Yes.
On a Friday.
Yes.
So
yeah.
we're on our second one tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So.
And that's organised through the WhatsApp group.
Oh, through the WhatsApp group. What advantages does this bring? The network you guys have now.
Well, getting to know more people. That's about it, really. Social benefit.
Social benefits. How is this developed? This network developed through your participation in the program?
Well, just there's more to and froing. There's more cooperation between us all, I suppose.
Okay. How important is the social and fun aspects of the program?
I think the fun side is very important.
How important?
Very important.
Yeah.
The social side, I could take it or leave it, but I do enjoy.
Okay.
I've got time to go for a coffee afterwards.
Okay.
A lot of the girls knew each other beforehand, so I was very much a new person, so I didn't know anyone before I went. So you maybe feel a wee bit of an outsider to start with, but they've all been very welcoming.
Okay, yeah. So they're both important? Well, you were saying the fun set is very important.
Yes.
It's more important than the social side.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think the benefits you get from the program last beyond the time that you are there?
Yeah, I think so. They do make me feel good. Yeah.
Even after you finish the session?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that your participation in the Working Netball program could play a role in what some people have termed successful aging?
Yes, I think so.
Do you know what is successful aging?
I would presume it would be that you're fit and healthy and you have a good attitude. Is that what you're meaning?
Yes. Some people have termed successful aging as a positive mental well-being and physical well-being in later life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's bound to help.
So you think the Working Netball program played a very important role in this
it's
successful aging
part
process?
of it, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you'd change about the program? You'd like to change?
I'm happy the way it is, but I think it's it's a good program that they've got at the moment. Might be slightly better at a different time, or you can't suit everyone, so it suits me that time, so you just get on with it.
So you are suggesting they should have more time options?
Yes, though it's difficult to. The age that we're at, we all have other commitments, like looking after children or looking after elderly parents. So sometimes it isn't suitable to go every week, but there's been enough of us there to make it a viable proposition to.
So you think the ladies in your program are all bounded with, for example, childcare or?
I don't know, but a lot of them are.
A lot of them are.
Just heard a lot of them talking about elderly parents and grandchildren. So a lot of us are involved in that.
So just
and some of us still work. I don't, but some of them do.
Just more time options.
Yes.
Is the program different from other organized sporting activities you've attended or you are currently attending?
What was that one again?
Is the program different? Working Netball program different from other organized sporting activities you have attended before?
I think it's organised the same way as a lot of organised sports.
Well, it's not the organised part. It's the part like forget about this question.
Right.
What this question wants to ask is this is walking netball, and for example, this is running, this is walking, this is swimming. All right. How are they related? How are they different from each other? From the others, do you attend other sports?
I do 3 different sessions of aquafit.
Aquafit.
So
What is?
it's doing exercises in water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that exercise and
Well, compared to walking.
Yeah, netball.
Netball's more strenuous. Is that type?
Strenuous.
Strenuous. It's more hard work
Uh-huh.
because the aquafit is all in the water, so it's saving my joints and things. So this is more force on the joints. The walking netball, even though it's walking, it's still quite strenuous.
Okay.
Because you're moving quite, even though you're walking, you're jigging around and moving quite fast. And
yes. So you are talking about the physical side, physical demand side of the sports.
Yeah. But mentally, I get the same out of both of them. I enjoy them.
So in your opinion, does sport provision cater for the demands of old people? If yes, how? If not, why not?
Caters for the mind.
For the old people.
Yeah, I think it does benefit.
How? No, I mean, does sport provision cater for the demands of old people?
For the demands. There probably isn't as much as there could be, but I think aquafit and walking netball are probably targeted towards the same age group.
Yeah.
So there's a few things around.
So you do think that sport provision caters for the needs of
it could be
old
better.
people?
It could be better.
How?
It could be more.
How
Could maybe have more classes. At more appropriate times.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Okay. Would you consider there are any barriers for you to get engaged in walking netball or other sport activities? Any barriers? Any constraints, restrictions?
Well, I mean, I stay out in the country, so if I find that I can't drive, that would be a major problem because public transport's not so good.
So you stay out of the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I can drive, I can get to these places, but it might be that I won't be able to drive, and then I wouldn't be able to participate.
So the transport could be your potential barrier to get engaged into sports.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other barriers you were thinking?
Well, say there was a health problem or something like that, then that would be a barrier.
Okay. Health problem.
But then you probably wouldn't want to do sports anyway if you had a health problem.
Yes, yes. Do you think your age will be a hindrance for engaging in walking netball or other sports?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel I'm still a young enough to participate in these things.
Yes, you are. Do you think the aging stereotypes for women who are in middle age or who are in an old age will somehow be your concerns to get active, to get engaged into sports? Do you understand the question?
No.
So there are some aging stereotypes about women, especially elderly women. And would you think that kind of stereotypes would stop you or will be one of your concerns when you're trying to get into...
Not me personally, because I would do something if I wanted to do it. It wouldn't matter what people thought. I would still participate.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But you mean other people might?
Other people might think, oh, what's she doing that for? No, I would just do it.
Have you ever run into this kind of aging stereotypes against women, against aging women?
No, I haven't.
Never happened to you?
No.
Okay. Do you think there are any demands or pressure coming from family or society for you and for your generation or aging population to do physical activity?
No, I think it wouldn't be from the family's aspect. It would be something, if I wanted to do it, I would do it. They wouldn't force me. No.
They wouldn't force you.
No.
And what if they saying that you should stay at home instead of doing physical activities, doing this and that?
No, I don't think there'd be a problem in my family.
They're very supportive then?
Yeah.
Do you think that walking netball can potentially empower you?
In what way? Like maybe more assertive or
more positive,
yeah.
more strong, you know.
Strong in mind.
And physically as well.
Yeah, well, yes, probably then. Yeah.
Probably. How?
Because it's making me work hard and got to think about tactics and things like that, and maybe get a wee bit more confidence as to how good you are and things like that.
Okay, interesting. I believe that's the end of our interview. Let's see how long it takes. 15 minutes, almost 16. That's good. That's good.
Is that okay?
A lot of information. Yeah. Oops. My phone is.
I hope it's recorded all right.
Oh, I hope so. If not, then I will be in trouble. See, this is what happens to a phone that is overly used.